My family moved to Cambria Heights in 1977. I'm one of 3 children. I'm the middle child, of course. We grew up in Cambria Heights. Cambria Heights has been home to me over 40 years, of course. I've gone away, went away to school, came back, moved away again, got married, came back to raise my daughter in this community. How I got into, I would say, being involved, participating in the community, started with when my daughter went to school here at PS 176. We had an issue with bullying, and I reached out to the principal and the parents, and they didn't really respond the way that I felt that they should. Actually, I got no response except for the principal. I also reached out to our state assembly person at the time and the superintendent of District Region 3, and I got no response. So for me, that was an indication that on the lowest level, that our government wasn't working properly.
I've been in this community since 1988.
Nobody really heard about it.
In Cambria Heights specifically, but I was pretty much raised in this community. I used to live in Queens Village before spending some time in Jamaica, West Indies for elementary school. But not just simply living in the community is not enough. A lot of people live in the community, but not of the community. I am of the community. It means I understand everything and I feel everything. This is only a building block to the foundation of building a black community. Right now we have a black neighborhood. We need to build a black community.
I'm a resident of St. Albans / Hollis for the last 22 years. And recently, I've gotten on the ballot for district leader.
Part of the reason why I decided to run for district leader is that our neighborhood hasn't had real representation in at least almost about 30 years. The job of the district leader basically is to hold the paid elected officials accountable, which is something that hasn't happened.
What a district leader does is he organizes the county committee people into meetings and finds out exactly what the residents of those neighborhoods need and want, and relays and holds the elected officials for that area accountable to the residents. Unfortunately, the process has not worked well in the county of Queens. Therefore, I've been inspired to run for county committee.
What I help to do as a district leader is to make it functional and do what it's meant to do. So the district leader is supposed to hold 10 meetings a year so that they bring the concerns of the constituents to us, and then we bring it to the other paid elected officials, who in turn bring it to Albany. That hasn't happened. So what we're looking for is some functionality, some transparency, and access to our paid elected officials.
If you go over on the north side, you have the streets are being paved, the schools is better, everything's functioning better because the people is properly organized. The district leader is supposed to help people organize and hold the elected official accountable.
You have 4 positions, 2 males, 2 females. I'm running for the male position in Part B. The challenge that we're facing in Assembly District 33 is that the community has been disenfranchised from these positions because every district leader position in Part B, except for the female position in Part B, the male position in Part B is now occupied by a United States congressman. To me, this is an oxymoron. A United States congressman cannot hold himself accountable as a district leader. So he's not only a congressman, he also is blocking the district leader spot. So he has 2 elected positions. And that is, to me, unethical that he would do that. How can he know about local politics if he's not here? In Part A of Assembly District 33, you have the female who is currently holding the district leader position. Her name is the former Barbara Clark, who has recently passed away, but she had a district leader position as well, but she's also an elected official. In the male part of Part A, you have your city councilman, Dymitra Miller, who is also blocking a district leader position, which is again unethical because he's already elected as a city official. How can he hold himself accountable?
I realized that it was this particular area that the government wasn't functioning properly.
And that's why we're moving forward, and that's why we're looking hopefully on September 13th to wrestle these positions away from these elected officials, give them back to the people of the community who live in the community, and therefore can give a voice from the community to the electeds.
It's been a continuous fight just to get people to function the way the community to function the way that it's supposed to.
Frederick Douglass said, "It is vanity for us to speak of being men if we are not prepared to do the work of men. So we're doing the work of men and women.
Thank you. I want to encourage community participation. I want to also share what I know about civics, and I think that's where we're lacking. There's a clear understanding, a basic understanding of civics and how our government functions. And I think once people know better, they'll do better. So hopefully, if I'm granted the opportunity to be the district leader of this district, I hope that on the most very basic level that I can accomplish those things.